Hi there and welcome. Today we're shining a light on an issue that's been lurking in the shadows for generations: nuclear waste. Ever since we unlocked the power of the atom, we've been left with a dangerous legacy: radioactive waste that remains hazardous for millennia. Unlike ordinary garbage, this isn't something we can simply throw away. It must be kept away from our environment for time spans longer than any human institution. The real challenge? Creating a storage method that can endure beyond empires, languages, and even the pyramids themselves. The risks are enormous. Exposure to this radiation could impact people and ecosystems for countless generations. For decades, we've depended on stopgap measures, always searching for a permanent fix. But what if we could turn this hazardous waste into something solid and secure for the ages? Enter a revolutionary idea, using one of humanity's oldest inventions to safely contain our most dangerous byproducts. Let's explore the science and technology behind this innovative solution. Let's step inside a nuclear power plant for a moment. Imagine it as a sophisticated steam engine. Splitting uranium atoms generates heat, which boils water and drives turbines to make electricity. Unlike burning coal or gas, nuclear fission doesn't emit greenhouse gases, but it does leave behind used fuel rods. After years of powering the reactor, these rods become highly radioactive and are classified as high-level nuclear waste. Once removed, they're so dangerously hot and radioactive that they must be stored underwater for years to cool down. The water acts as both a cooling system and a shield against radiation. But even after decades, these rods are still a serious hazard. Here's the real issue: how do we deal with material that remains dangerous for thousands of years? Spent fuel pools are only a stopgap, a temporary holding place until a permanent answer is found. Across the globe, tens of thousands of these fuel assemblies are accumulating, all waiting for a safe, lasting solution. Every nation with nuclear energy faces this same challenge. The issue isn't just about where to put the waste, it's about our duty to those who come after us. We need a solution that can last as long as the danger does. That's why breakthroughs in nuclear waste management are so important. So, how has the world been tackling this problem up to now? For years, our primary method has been temporary storage, transferring used fuel rods from cooling pools into enormous steel and concrete dry casks. These containers are built tough, able to endure disasters and keep radiation locked inside. But they're just a stopgap, designed to last for decades, not for thousands of years. All over the world, nuclear waste sits in heavily guarded parking lots, waiting for a real answer. The dangers, security risks, aging materials, and the ongoing need to replace old containers. No one wants their community to become a permanent nuclear waste site. Deep geological storage has been suggested, but political battles, high costs, and technical challenges have slowed progress. Meanwhile, the waste keeps accumulating and time keeps slipping away. This ongoing indecision can't continue forever. We need a solution that's secure, lasting, and one that society can accept. That's where a new strategy enters the picture. Enter vitrification, a game-changing method that's rapidly advancing, particularly in China. Rather than simply storing nuclear waste, what if we could actually transform it? Vitrification converts high-level liquid waste into a solid glass form. This technique blends radioactive waste with molten glass-forming substances at extremely high temperatures. The radioactive particles are trapped within the glass matrix, locked in at the atomic scale. After cooling, the result is a tough, stable glass block. Glass is renowned for its durability. Some artifacts have lasted millennia. That makes it perfect for containing radioactive materials and stopping leaks. China is expanding this approach, constructing state-of-the-art plants to convert hazardous waste into stable glass. It's a forward-thinking move toward a lasting solution. Let's break down the vitrification process, one stage at a time. First, high-level radioactive liquids are carefully managed and handled remotely to ensure safety. These liquids are sent into a specialized furnace, where they're combined with glass frit, a blend of crushed glass and select additives. The furnace heats the mixture to temperatures above 1,100 degrees Celsius, hotter than molten lava, melting everything into a unified, glowing liquid. As the heat works its magic, water evaporates and radioactive elements become chemically trapped inside the glass. This molten glass is then poured into robust stainless steel canisters and allowed to cool gradually, preventing any cracks. Once solidified, the canisters are sealed tight, forming a consistent and secure package. The end product is a dense, resilient glass block that safely contains radioactivity for thousands of years. This method shrinks the volume of waste and makes it much safer to store and move. It's a cutting-edge solution designed for lasting protection. So, how does this stack up against older storage methods? How does storing nuclear waste in glass compare to the traditional dry cask method? Dry casks rely on thick metal containers to hold spent fuel rods, but if those metal barriers break down, radioactive substances can leak out. With vitrified glass, radioactive elements are locked inside the glass itself. Leaks are nearly impossible unless the glass is destroyed. Borosilicate glass stands up to water and corrosion, making it a far safer option for the long term. Plus, turning waste into glass reduces its size, making storage much easier. Although vitrification is more complicated and expensive, it delivers unmatched security for generations to come. Dry casks may cost less upfront, but glass is the best bet for long-term safety. It's a safety investment that protects people for thousands of years. The science is solid. The real hurdle is making it work on a massive scale. Now let's explore how China is taking the lead in this field. China has brought the concept of vitrification to life. In Sichuan, an advanced facility converts dangerous liquid nuclear waste into solid, stable glass canisters. Automation ensures the entire process is as safe as possible. This plant marks a significant achievement for China's nuclear sector, supporting responsible waste handling as nuclear energy grows. The glass canisters are kept in secure storage, waiting for eventual placement in a deep geological site. China is exploring stable locations, such as the Gobi Desert, for long-term underground storage. Additional vitrification plants are on the horizon to match the country's expanding nuclear capacity. This approach highlights China's dedication to environmental care and its role as a global leader. By perfecting vitrification, China is tackling its nuclear waste and providing a model for others to follow. It's a testament to how science and technology can transform a major problem into a practical solution. So what does this mean for the world ahead? Vitrification stands out as a dependable, lasting answer to nuclear waste, an innovation that strengthens trust in nuclear energy as a clean power source. As the threat of climate change grows, safe nuclear energy becomes even more vital. By safely containing waste, we make nuclear power cleaner and more viable for the long term. This breakthrough proves that science can tackle challenges once thought unsolvable. It's about accountability, choosing not to pass hazardous waste onto those who come after us. Transforming nuclear waste into glass is more than a scientific process. It's a commitment fulfilled. We're using atomic power responsibly and making sure we clean up in the process. The outcome, a safer, brighter tomorrow for all. The challenge, finally met.